Hey friends, welcome back to another Coffee and Movie with Irene. Today's movie is probably one you've already seen, but it is more modern. The 2004 animated film, The Incredibles. I don't know, should I tell you the plot of this movie? Y'all have probably seen it already. If you haven't, you should see it. It's about superheroes. Got a little midlife crisis sprinkling in there. Essentially, it's about if superheroes were forced not to use their powers and to just go into witness protection. And it follows Mr. Incredible, who is super strong, and his wife, Mrs. Incredible, Elastigirl, who's all elastic and bendy, and their kids. If you want to talk about moments that just constantly run through my head, here's one from The Incredibles.
Bomb Voyage.
C'est incroyable!
And Incrediboy!
Incredible?
And that's just at any given moment going through my head.
Monsieur Incroyable! Monsieur Incroyable!
Monsieur Incredible! Incredible? I wonder what Bomb Voyage's life is like, you know? Like, he's just French, and he burgles. I guess he's a cat burglar. But why is he in America? Why isn't he in France? Like, is he fake French? Is he not really French? Were there not enough banks to rob in France? He should go to Belgium. There are a lot of banks to rob in Belgium. The scenes with Bob, Mr. Incredible, working in that office is so on point and so horrible.
Morning break is over. Morning break is over.
So I was 14 when The Incredibles first came out, so I couldn't possibly have realized how spot on those office scenes are. But now, as a 30-year-old woman watching that, it's so painful. And you totally get it when Mr. Incredible chokes out his boss.
You were this close to losing your...
I gotta say, I wish I could have choked several of my bosses. Obviously, I never did, and I never would, but you know, I wish. The fantasy exists. This movie does a good job addressing just how mundane life is and how hard it is when you feel like you're special or you should be special and you're not. Hence the midlife crisis element of this. It shows up as a midlife crisis for Mr. Incredible, but I think it's applicable to people of all ages. It's funny to think that people will identify with the kids and then they'll grow up and then identify with Mr. Incredible, Mrs. Incredible. But their daughter Violet, there are moments where I truly identify with her.
Hey Tony, you play football? Oh, I know.
Girl, same. Also, the boy she's interested in, Tony, don't tell me all of that doesn't scream theater kid. Boy's wearing a black turtleneck. I remember when I was a kid, that scene where Mr. Incredible is eating cake, just being like, this cake looks so good. It does look good. I would eat that cake. As a kid, you identify with those moments like Violet feeling invisible and Dash feeling like he can't participate because he's gonna be too good. But as an adult, these are the moments you really identify with more.
Oh, my back!
Also, Mrs. Incredible for life. But there are some little undertones about masculinity as well, which I really appreciate. Mr. Incredible is sort of a hyper-masculine representation of a father figure, right? He's super strong. Pretty much everything he achieves through brute strength and muscle. He has this man cave den that has trophies and posters and all this kind of stuff, like memorabilia, like a typical sort of hyper-masculine man would have. But when Mr. Incredible thinks that his wife and children have been killed in a plane crash, he tries to force the villain to release him by threatening to hurt the villain's friend, and the villain kind of calls his bluff, right? Says, go ahead and hurt her. And Mr. Incredible can't do it. And then the villain says,
even when you have nothing to lose, you're weak.
Which I think is kind of what we come to expect of like hyper-masculine men, right? It's like, tear it down, take revenge, use your brute strength to show how you're feeling. Anger is the only appropriate emotion. And it's really nice that Mr. Incredible is pretty soft throughout the film. And he even admits to Mrs. Incredible that he is afraid to lose them again. He isn't strong enough to lose them again. And Mrs. Incredible says, like, if you lean on us, you know, then we can be strong together. I don't know, a very nice sentiment, a very anti-hyper-masculine sentiment. It's about supporting each other and family and love not being a weakness, which I think is a pretty cool sentiment in a superhero movie. Also, this very small clip never fails to make me laugh during this film. Anyway, an excellent movie. You should all watch it if you haven't. I'm sure most of you have seen The Incredibles. Who hasn't seen The Incredibles? And if you're an adult and you're like, I'm an adult and I think animated movies are for kids. No, they're not. They're for anyone. Anyone. Just enjoy things. Enjoy life. And I mean, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, you know, but if you're stopping yourself from enjoying a good animated feature because you think, oh, they're for children. They're not for children. Enjoy. Live a little. Watch it on your laptop in a darkened room if you feel like people are going to judge you, and cry little tears because it hits you deep inside, because that's what animated films do. Anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. We are coming up on a holiday, which who knows if that means anything really because of quarantine, but you know, happy soon holidays. Definitely gonna kick it up a notch with the holiday features and the holiday music, so look forward to that. Have a great weekend. Watch movies, drink coffee, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, and I will see you next time. Bye.